Hello everyone, welcome to Nagesh Garazgi Orchid School channel. I am Sridevi Kanke. I am going to teach you SST subject of grade 4. In the part 1, in the lesson number 2, Forest of India, we have what we have learned, students. Just we will recall. Okay students, just how forest is very useful to us. We have learned that also. And how many types of forest are there? Yes, very good. There are 5 main types are there. Can you all tell? Yes, first one evergreen forest, second one is correct deciduous forest, and what coniferous or mountains forest is there. Yes, and what else? Thorn forest, and one more is mountain, isn't it? Or marshy or tidal forest are there. So just we'll do a recall. So there are 5 main types of forest in India: evergreen forest, deciduous forest, thorn forest, mountain or coniferous forest, and last one is a marshy and tidal forest. So let us will do recall. In evergreen forest, the whole year it will in a green color, isn't it students? Yes, it will all shed the leaves at one time. No, very good. It will new leaves, whatever the new leaves are there, that will replace with the old and a fall leaf. Okay students, now this is because of that whole year it will be in a green color. And where we can find this kind of tree? We can find in warm areas with plenty of rainfall. Can you give me an example? Yes, that is rosewood, ebony and mahogany trees are there. They are found on the slopes of Western Ghats and northeastern states of India. So where we can find this? We can find the slopes where in the Western Ghats and in the northeastern states of India. Where can you tell the spell the state's name? Yes, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Tripura. Now second is deciduous forest. Trees in this forest shed all their leaves for some time during the dry and hot summer season, or in the winter season in a cold climates where there is a shortage of water, where is the scarcity of water. That time it will all shed the leaves for some time. Examples are teak tree, sal tree and shisham tree. Deciduous forests are also called as monsoon forest. Now deciduous forests are found in most areas of the southern plateau and in the foothills of the Himalayas. Where we find this forest? Where we can find nearby the southern plateau and nearby the Himalayas, that is foothills of the Himalayas. Next one is thorn forest. This forest where we can find very little rainfall is there. That is short and thorny trees, where we can find as like what type of trees can be grown these places, like kicker tree, bubble tree, like short plants are like thorny shrubs. Thorny forests are mainly found in which places where is very little rainfall, like desert places. Yes, that is Rajasthan and some parts of the Deccan Plateau. Now examples like kicker tree and bubble tree. Mountain or coniferous forest. These forests are mostly it is covered by tall, huge, big and how it is in the shape of like cone shaped trees with needle shaped leaves. How the leaves are in a needle shaped leaves. Examples are fir, pine, spruce, deodar and oak. This kind of trees we can find there. Coniferous forests are found in the Himalayan regions. This coniferous forest where we can find, students? Nearby the Himalayan region. So Can you see here how it is looking a shape? Can you see here like a cone shape, triangular shape? Yes, and the leaves also in a needle shape. Like this is the first one is like a fir, pine tree, spruce, deodar, and this is like that. Okay, can you see students how these are? Yes, it is like a triangular in shape, like a cone shape, and leaves also like a needled. Now come to the point of tidal or marshy forest. Next forest is tidal. It is, we can call it as tidal forest or marshy forest. Now let us see this. These forests are found in the deltas. Where we can find, students? Nearby the deltas of rivers such as Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. These Ganga, where Mahanadi and Godavari rivers are, they were found. We have the deltas. Though that places we have a forest of marshy and tidal forest. How we can see the marshy forest in the Ganga delta is known as Sundarbans. Where it is Ganga river, a delta is formed where that river, what that place, it is known as Sundarbans. After the Sundari trees that grow there. Where which type of trees it is grown? It is grow like a Sundari trees. These the trees, which type of trees are like it in the river only the trees will be there. We can see outside, we can see the roots of the trees. It is all in water only. It will be trees are there. Now marshy we have finished. Now how to conserve, how to prevent our forest, why it is important. We have seen that deforestation leads to soil erosion. We have already seen in the first lesson soils of India, isn't it, students? Yes. What is soil erosion? It is becomes of a deforestation. How the soil erosion form? Due to there is no trees are there, in that only it becomes. So it is leads to deforestation. Deforestation is what? Cutting the trees. India's landslides and floods are common in deforested areas. Landslides and the floods, whatever the water is coming out, how it is very common in which areas? It is very common like a where deforest, there is no forest, there is no trees. In such places we can find commonly floods, we can find soil erosion in these places. Why, students? Can you tell me? Yes, because there is no trees to prevent. As the wind blows, with that what happens? The upper layer of the soil, it will go with that only. So what happened? The soil will not having any fertility in that. The land becomes dry. Yes? Yes. The deforestation also leads to reduction in the animal population. Not only the land is also deforestation, it also leads to what? Animal population also decreasing day by day. Why? Because where forest is a shelter or forest is a home for wild animals. There is no forest, there is no trees, the wild animals also killing day by day. It is important for us to save our forest by preventing trees from being cut and planting more trees. How we can prevent our forest? How we can prevent our soil erosion or soil floods? How we can do? One thing is that whenever you can see forest be or trees can be cutting, you stop them, try to explain them what are the causes it will become. Okay, so what we can do? We have to stop from cutting the trees and you have to plant more and more trees. In 1974, villagers in the hills of Uttarakhand started a novel method of arms around trees, hugged them tightly and refused to move. Refused to move. In 1974, where the villages people, they're stopping one of the hunters are there, like they are cutting the trees. What they are doing, they are cutting the trees. So in 1974, the villagers stopped them. How they have stopped? They have stopped when they went to the tree. They have made a circle and they hugged the tree. They hugged the tree and they are telling not to cut the trees and then refuse to move. We will not move from the trees. You should not cut. They have refused. See, can you see, students, where the villagers tightly hug the tree and they refuse to move from there. It is known as Chipko movement. In 1974, it was happened. In where? In Uttarakhand. It is in Chamoli. It is known as which movement, students? Chipko movement. This is Sundar Lal Bahuguna. He is the person who has started not to cut the trees. He has stopped that. So he is the first person. This movement was led by Sundar Lal Bahuguna. Just now we have shown that, no, that is the person. This movement was held by him. It was also known as Chipko movement. How they have shown. The government encourages people to plant trees in various ways, such as celebrating Vana Mahotsavs in the beginning of the rainy season. In government also taking so many steps to prevent forest. What steps we can see here? Then very different types of like celebrating Vana Mahotsav. Vana Mahotsav is a starting month in a rainy season, like a June, July, when rainy season is there. That time, that beginning of the rainy season, what is celebrating Vana Mahotsav? In that, what we can do? We can plant trees. That is called Vana. Vana means forest. Mahotsav means celebration. They were celebrating Vana Mahotsav in like planting trees. Similarly, under the social forestry also a scheme has been held for the government. Rural people are encouraged to plant more trees for wood, fuel, fodder and timber. Not only are urban, the forestry, social forestry, the villages, they told rural people, they are encouraged to plant more trees for the what purpose? Yes, for the wood purpose, fuel purpose, fodder and the timber. So many products we can get from the forest. So encouraged to plant more and more trees. To prevent deforestation and conserve wildlife, the government has declared several areas as reserve forest. To prevent deforestation, to prevent not to cut the trees, so to prevent our wildlife also, what they did government? They have declared that some parts of forest places, some of the part places they have reserved. Reserve means reserving. That is like a reserving. Reserve means, students, as you go for outstations, what you will do? Your parents, they will first book, isn't it? They do reservation tickets like railways, isn't it? Like to reserve forest, what we have taken, government has declared some areas as reserve forest. Cutting of trees and killing of wildlife in this forest is not permitted. In this, where the government has declared this is where reserve places are there, in that places nobody used to go and cut the trees and not to kill the animals. It is not given permission. It is not permitted. They are known as wild wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. Such type of reserve where different kinds of animals are kept in that, like for example zoos. Zoo parks are there, isn't it, where we can go and see different kinds of animals or birds are there. We can see that. So that type of what is known as wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. In that places there is no right to kill the animals or not to cut the trees. It is not permitted. Some of them are as follows. So government has declared some of the reserve places, some of the national parks are there, like wildlife sanctuaries are there. Let us see. First one is Corbett National Park. It is in where? It is in Uttarakhand. Second one is Kaziranga National Park. Where it is? It is in Assam. Third one is Sundarbans Tiger Reserve. It is in West Bengal. Gir National Park. It is in Gujarat. Kanha National Park. It is in Madhya Pradesh. Bandipur National Park. It is in Karnataka. Wildlife Sanctuary. It is in Kerala. And Chilika Lake Bird Sanctuary, it is Odisha. So let us go one more time that what are the wildlife sanctuaries are there. Let us see here. One more time we will repeat here. Corbett National Park, Uttarakhand. Kaziranga National Park, Assam. Sundarbans Tiger Reserve, West Bengal. Gir National Park, Gujarat. Kanha National Park, Madhya Pradesh. Bandipur National Park, Karnataka. Wildlife Sanctuary, Kerala. Chilika Lake Bird Sanctuary, Odisha. These are the wildlife are there. Okay, these are the sanctuaries are there. So what we have learned in this lesson, just we will do recall. We have completed, just we will do a recapitulation. Now what you will do? I now know. What do you all know now? Forests are useful to us in many ways. How forests are useful in? It is useful in many ways. They are an important natural resource. Forests are an integral part of tribal life. There are 5 different types of forest in India. Evergreen forest, deciduous forest, thorn forest, coniferous forest and tidal forest. These are 5 forests we have already studied. We must conserve our forest and wildlife. Yes, we have to prevent, we have to conserve our forest and wildlife too. Thank you. So, this is end of the lesson. This is end of the lesson. We have completed our second lesson, soils of India. Soils of India. We have completed our soils of India. So we will open the textbook. We will go through the textbook, that is. So your dear students, what you will need to do? You have to keep finger where it is going on.
Think of different ways in which they are useful. Looking ahead, in this lesson you will learn about the importance of forests, the types of forests and where they occur in India, the conservation of forests and wildlife. A forest is a large area of land covered mainly with trees and other small plants. These trees are not planted by humans but grow naturally in the region. They are therefore called natural vegetation. The kind of trees or other plants that grow in a forest depend on the climate and soil of the place. Importance of forests. Forests are useful to us in many ways. Like soil, forests are also an important natural resource. Some of the important products we get from forests are as follows. Timber, which is mainly used for building houses and making furniture. Firewood, which is used as fuel. Wood pulp, which is used to make paper. Rubber, gum, cork, and resins, which are used to make paint. Medicines from trees, such as neem. Forests are useful to us in other ways too. Forests prevent soil erosion and control floods. The trees supply oxygen to the air. They increase rainfall by keeping the air cool and releasing water vapor in the air. There are many communities and tribes who are almost completely dependent on forests for fuel, fodder, water, timber, minor forest products, and leaf litter from manure preparations. Their religious and social life is woven around the forests in their areas. Forests provide shelter to wild animals. Types of forests. The area under forests in India has been decreasing as we cut down trees to claim land for farming. Less than 1/4 of land in India is presently covered with forests. There are 5 main types of forests in India: evergreen forests, deciduous forests, thorn forests, mountain or coniferous forests, mangrove or tidal forests. Type of forest. Evergreen forests. Features of the forest. Evergreen trees lose their leaves continuously and not all at once. New leaves replace the leaves that become old in fall, so trees in these forests remain green throughout the year. Places they are found in India. Evergreen forests are found in warm areas with plenty of rainfall. In India, they are found on the slopes of the Western Ghats and in the northeastern states of India such as Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, and Tripura. Examples of trees found in these forests: rosewood, ebony, and mahogany. Type of forest. Deciduous forests or monsoon forests. Features of the forest. Trees in these forests shed all their leaves for some time during the dry and hot summer season, in warmer climates, or winter, in cold climates when there is scarcity of water. Places they are found in India. Deciduous forests are found in areas which have a long dry period followed by a few months of heavy rainfall. They are found in most areas of the southern plateau and in the foothills of the Himalayas. Examples of trees found in these forests: teak, sal, and shisham. Type of forest. Thorn forests. Features of the forest. Short thorny trees and thorny shrubs grow in such forests. Places they are found in India. Thorn forests are found in areas with very little rainfall. They are mainly found in Rajasthan and in some parts of the Deccan Plateau. Examples of trees found in these forests: kikar and baboon. Type of forest. Mountain or coniferous forests. Features of the forest. The trees of these forests are mostly tall and cone-shaped with needle-shaped leaves. Places they are found in India. Coniferous forests are found in areas with cool summers and cold winters. They are found in the Himalayan region and in the higher reaches of the Western Ghats. Examples of trees found in these forests: fir, pine, spruce, deodar, and oak. Type of forest. Mangrove or tidal forests. Features of the forest. Mangrove forests are found in coastal areas where the water is salty and the ground marshy. The trees have roots that grow above the ground to help them breathe. Places they are found in India. These forests are found in the deltas of rivers such as Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. The mangrove forest in the Ganga delta is known as the Sundarbans. Examples of trees found in these forests: Sundari, Nipa palm. Did you know 5,000 years ago, forests covered over half the earth's land? Today, they cover about 1/3 of the earth's land. In India, forests cover about 1/5 of the land. Conservation of forests and wildlife. You have seen that deforestation leads to soil erosion. Landslides and floods are common in deforested areas. Deforestation also leads to reduction in the animal population. It is important for us to save our forests by preventing trees from being cut and planting more trees. In 1974, in the hills of Uttarakhand started a novel method of preventing deforestation. They put their arms around trees, hugged them tightly and refused to move. This movement was led by Sundarlal Bahuguna. It was also known as the Chipko movement. The government encourages people to plant trees in various ways, such as celebrating Vana Mahotsavas in the beginning of the rainy season. Similarly, under the social forestry scheme of the government, rural people are encouraged to plant more trees for wood, fuel, fodder and timber. To prevent deforestation and conserve wildlife, the government has declared several areas as reserve forests. Cutting of trees and killing of wildlife in these forests is not permitted. They are known as wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. Some of them are as follows: Corbett National Park, Uttarakhand; Kaziranga National Park, Assam; Sundarbans Tiger Reserve, West Bengal; Gir National Park, Gujarat; Kanha National Park, Madhya Pradesh; Bandipur National Park, Karnataka; Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary, Kerala; Chilka Lake Bird Sanctuary, Odisha.
So students, we all know that we have completed our lesson. So what do you do it? Yes, after complete the lesson, we have to complete the exercise. So shall we go for the exercise? Yes. So everyone look at here. So your exercise is fill in the blanks. So first of all, after read that all lesson and then you try to give the answers. Fill in the blanks. First one, A. Page number 13. Write with pencil. First one, fill in the blanks. The dash we get from trees is used to build houses. So what we use, students, now? Which type of wood to make trees, to make our houses, to build? Yes, very good. That is timber. So write it with pencil. T-I-M-B-E-R, timber. The timber we get from trees is used to build houses. Okay, very good. So next one, dash forest require a warm place with plenty of rainfall. So which forests need plenty of water, plenty of rainfall? Yes, very good, students. That is evergreen forest. So you need to write here. First letter should be capital E-V-E-R, evergreen, G-R-E-E-N, evergreen forest require a warm place with plenty of rainfall. So now third one, places with sandy soil and little rainfall will have dash forest. Where soil is where sand is soily and then place is also and very little rainfall. So which type of forest we have? Thorn. Correct. Very good. Thorn forest. O-T-H-O-R-N. Thorn forests. Now fourth one, Sundarlal Bahuguna led the dash movement to prevent cutting down of trees. So which movement? Chipko movement. Very good. C-H-I-P. Chip-K-O. Chipko movement. So we have completed our fill in the blank. So let us go for the match the tree with the forest in which it grows. Now first one, rose, wood, kikar, sundari, pine, shisham. These are the type of trees are there. So you need to do is which type of forest it can be grow. So we have to see that. So rosewood, where it will be? It will in a green evergreen forest. So right here B. Now second one, kikar tree, where it can be grown? In tall forest, isn't it? Correct. So what do? You can write here B. Now sundari trees, where we can find here? In marshy forest. Pine tree, where we can find? Yes, coniferous. Now shisham tree, last one it is find here. So E, deciduous forest. B-D-A-C-E. Finished, students? Okay, very good. I am waiting for you all. Finished? Yes. So we'll go for the next part, that is MCQs. So which of these do we not get from trees? What will not get from the trees? Timber, plastic, rubber, medicine. What you will not get from trees? Very good. Plastic will not get from the trees. And teak and sal trees grow best in where? Very good, students. Very good. Deciduous forest. In which type of forest will you find trees with needle-like leaves? Yes, mountain forest. Very good, students. In which of these areas will you find thorn forest? Land with low rainfall. Last one, what kind of forest will you find in the Sundarbans? Yes, very good, tidal forest. So end of the exercise. Write neatly with the pencil, students. Thank you. Bye-bye.